Geeveston brought a few things to mind for me. Most people wouldn't come up with these things. Chisel, Redgum, two Australian bands, and the Batman movie franchise. So I just have to see how I tie all that together. Huon Highway, Port Huon Sewer Pump Station, also the entrance to Geeveston. This would be the northern entrance to Geeveston as you're coming from Huonville and Franklin. A couple of big old posts in the ground there. Saturday the 2nd of September 2023, rolling into Geeveston for lunch. Of course we've chosen the bakery. What a delightful and quaint little place this is. We both went with very nice wraps and stayed away from the decadence on offer. Apple turnovers and things like that. We bought some bread. There's a definite wood theme here in the Geeveston bakery, in it and outside it and around it and all over Geeveston. Geeveston, I think we visited 3 or 4 times and drove through it, bought lunch, had lunch. So Geeveston built around wood, obviously, big wood theme in Geeveston. And apples and fruit, big apple and fruit growing area. Australia's southernmost town. Not sure what you need to qualify as a southernmost town. Perhaps it's a bakery, I don't know. Geeveston's gateway to the Haartz Mountains, Haartz National Park. It sits at the mouth of the Huon River. Probably one of the world's more important fruit and apple growing areas. About 60 k's from Hobart. As I may have already said, you can't come to Tasmania without talking about wood, and there's a large piece of wood right there. That's Dick Jeeves on the right over here. There's more to the wood story than just that large log. The word on social media is that there is currently old growth forests being logged in and around Geeveston or around Geeveston. Again, I get the job thing. Gee, we need to think long and hard about logging these old growth forests. Of course, these wooden sculptures, also interesting. Dr. Oswald Theodore Kyle. Very first thing that comes to mind there is the Batman movie. Oswald Cobblepot. He looks a bit like Oswald Cobblepot, aka the Penguin. The last name Kyle, Selena Kyle, is Catwoman. The Batman movies sits front and centre, for me at least. I guess I must be a little bit weird and alternate to be able to be thinking of such things. But anyway, that's how it is. That's what I come up with. So there's a lot of wooden sculptures of local heroes. I've got no doubt I didn't get to see them all. And one was even away, perhaps getting new varnish and a bit of oil, a bit of linseed oil. The pedestal was there, but he was gone. So this first grouping of murals are on the shithouse walls. Now, it's always awkward photographing stuff around shithouse walls. All of a sudden, you get branded a weirdo. Next thing you know, you've got big Jimmy Witherspoon, the big Kiwi copper, tapping you with his truncheon and saying something like, "Buddy, next time you're passing the courthouse, you might like to drop in and explain yourself." Open brackets, Redgum line, close bracket. So you drop into the courthouse, but you've already been branded a weirdo. And the magistrate says, well, we're going to give you 4 walls, wash basin, prison bed, open brackets, type of a 1980s gold chisel classic, close brackets. And so these murals attempt to reflect all things in Tasmania. You've got your apples there, the devils, the black cockatoos, which is not quite as loud. Don't seem to be quite as destructive as their white brothers. You've got your fish, you've got your wood and your wood cutting instrument, you've got your sea eagle. And Drysdale Engineering and Recycling also has a very cool set of murals. The big cats on the wall are particularly stunning. Interesting pallet or two of auger barrels sitting in front of one of those containers there. Not sure what they're going to turn them into or who would be using augers. I'm just harking back to a time past in my life, I suppose. Geeveston, the town of the dueling dump points. 2 dump points, one there and one just over there, within 80 metres of each other. Unheard of. Of course you can even charge your electric car down here. Seems expensive to me, but I'd have to sit down and pop it into a recreational spreadsheet. And if you're really lucky, you'll get to see a platypus in Geeveston. Bit of a bakery update. We've only visited 2 more since the last bakery update. Huon Valley or Huonville Bakery and the Geeveston Bakery. Geeveston Bakery's cracker and moves to the next round. We have the Deepwater, the St Helens, the Lauderdale Bakery and Geeveston now moving to the next round. Few to go yet, so stay tuned for that. This Geeveston production tidies up our southern southwestern area extravaganza. We will move on from here and get into the Central Highlands. I guess they're still going to call it south for a little bit yet where we go. The next video is a very, very special day. One of the top days of our trip takes us up to the Gordon Dam. Check back if you're interested. It's a great day. I think I'm getting better at this. Don't know, maybe I'm not.